right, so for upcoming shows, we got a couple here. I'm going to be naming them off. But first, is there any shows in particular that you're really excited for?
I'm excited for Picard. I think it's in 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that.
So close.
Yeah, it's January 23rd. There's a show. I was just Googling, found a few different ones, but I don't know when. I didn't write down when this is coming out. There's a show called Hunters that sounded kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Okay, it's got Al Pacino in it. He's hunting down Nazis that are in New York City in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's just reading it, I was like, wow, that kind of sounds cool.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're still working on or they started production in 2019.
Yeah, they're just wrapping up casting right now.
Oh.
Well, they're going to be shooting soon in February.
Okay.
I was just watching some updates on that right now. This morning.
That was a Netflix.
Netflix
one, right?
owns that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I kept thinking that was going to be an Amazon one as well.
And we'll do a special episode when that gets actually going. We'll do a special episode all about the production of that, and then we'll probably do every episode review for that because that's like, that's high up there.
Huge.
That's like if they brought back Star Trek Voyager or something crazy like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the only other one I wrote down was Lord of the Rings. I'm sure we'll talk about that too. But that's not going to be.
We don't know if that's this year though.
Yeah, it looks like it's still 2021.
Yeah. So I try to do ones that we knew for sure were coming this year.
Yeah. So if you want to know more about where that's at, nme.com has a whole bunch about the Lord of the Rings.
What was it again? I don't have that written down.
NME.
Nancy
Mary Elizabeth.
.com. Okay.
I'm sure that's not the standard alphanumeric.
We'll check it out. All right, so let's go ahead. We got Falcon and the Winter Soldier show coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on Disney+. This will be the first Marvel series coming to Disney+. Rumors say it'll follow Falcon learning how to be like the Captain America replacement after the events of Endgame. Again, spoiler alert.
Nice.
We have Hunters. That's on Amazon. Again, we've talked about that. Al Pacino hunting down zombies in the 70s. Sounds awesome.
Zombies.
Nazis.
Okay. I'm like, that's a very different show than what I thought.
Zombie Nazis.
Oh, God.
We also have Space Forces coming to Netflix. It's inspired by the recently created Space Force. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, it's going to be The Office in space. And it's actually created by the guys who made Office, including Steve Carell. Michael Scott's coming back for it.
Oh, that's cool. He's going to be on it? Or just
both.
Oh, okay.
He actually is a creator and is going to be on it.
Oh, that should be funny.
Yeah.
When's that come out?
We don't have a date yet for that. It should be this year, though. It's supposed to be this year.
Definitely got to check that one out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Netflix,
Yeah.
Star Trek Picard. One thing I like is I've noticed we have a lot of space-themed ones, and I think it's because of the success of Discovery. Yeah. And people don't understand that. People are like, yeah, but isn't that one stupid? Like, no, first off, it's very good.
Yeah.
And second off, it's good enough to inspire new stuff. And Orville as well. Both of them have been doing really well with their fans.
Yeah.
Enough for some new space stuff.
Enough to let the producers know that, hey, this stuff can sell if we just make good content. Let's keep trying.
Because I have a few space ones up here. So we have the Picard coming up too.
Yeah.
That's going to be on January 23rd, CBS All Access. It follows Jean-Luc Picard after 20 years. Hold on. The drama takes place 20 years after Picard was last seen on Star Trek Nemesis in 2002. So I wanted to make sure to Nemesis is the last time we saw him. The next one, now this one I haven't heard about before, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's HBO Max is coming too. It's called Lovecraft Country. Are you familiar with H.P. Lovecraft?
No.
Okay. Cthulhu? No, you've heard of Cthulhu? Okay. Here, I'm going to read the whole thing. I got some of these notes from, I don't know.
The internet.
The internet. I usually put the resource. I don't have the source for this one. There's some serious creative firepower behind this new HBO series. The executive producers are geek overlords Jordan Peele from Get Out and Us, and J.J. Abrams from the new Star Wars. Right? Those two working together.
Yeah, that's some fighting power right there.
It's a story of Korean War veteran Atticus Black as he travels across the 1950s America, encountering cosmic monstrosities torn from the cracked imaginations of horror writer H.P. Lovecraft, as well as the true life terrors of racism. It promises to be one hell of a road trip. So
is it sci-fi monstrosities, or is this like real life depressing the world sucks stuff?
Both.
Really?
Yes. And H.P. Lovecraft, well, he himself is very racist. His creations are, they're inspiring. World of Warcraft is doing a lot of their game-based stuff of him. Any tentacle monster from space you've ever seen, it's because of H.P. Lovecraft's ideas.
Really?
Yeah, he has written lore about this stuff that goes thick. It's real crazy. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. So I'm excited for that. It's something I haven't thought about before, and those two are Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams. You know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Next up, coming February 7th to Netflix, is Lock and Key. It's about three siblings discovering that their ancestral home in Massachusetts is a demon-haunted portal to an extra-dimensional weirdness. this is the third attempt to adapt this from the comic book series.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Amazon and Hulu that had it first. So Netflix is now giving it a try. I haven't read the comic books before, but I hear really good things, and I'm going to have to pick up the comic book and check it out. There's a series of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that sounds pretty cool. Next up, did you ever watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
A long time ago.
How'd you like it?
I'm sure it was good. I was probably like 12 years old when I seen it.
Do you remember who the villain was?
No.
Nurse Ratched.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy nurse.
Yeah.
Right. So
I remember the Native American guy. This is the main thing.
Yeah.
That he was just like
Danny DeVito's in that movie too.
Really?
Yeah, he's like just some like crazy dude inside.
He's pretty good for that.
Yeah. I just loved it. I think it was Danny DeVito's first movie, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'll have to check. Anyways, so yeah, Nurse Ratched was the villain. She's getting her own show. It's the origin of Nurse Ratched with her just being crazy nurse.
Oh,
yeah.
In my Googling, I did see something come up saying Ratchet, and I was like, that looks scary. I'm not going to watch that.
This is created by Ryan Murphy, the guy who made American Horror Story. It's coming to Netflix, and it begins in 1947. And it's going to be charting the career journey that had made the authority figure of your nightmare. So it's going to be following her, probably like torturing patients throughout her career and stuff like that. Wow. Her moving up the ranks. It'll be pretty nuts. That's the actress crazy. They got for it too, I'm like, that is so Nurse Ratched when she was younger.
Is she from anything else? Is she well known?
I don't think she's well known, but she looks like a young Nurse Ratched. Yeah, she looks crazy. That looks good. This one nobody's talking about, and I'm so excited for it. It's called Avenue 5, coming to HBO, regular HBO, not HBO Max, January 19th, like a week from now.
Yeah.
It's got Hugh Laurie, Dr. House.
Yeah.
Right? He plays Ryan Clark, and he's like this suave captain, whatever, of a tourist spaceship. Okay? And so think of the spaceship from Wall-E, but everybody didn't gain a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like the first year when it launched. Gotcha.
They're cruising around, and like a bunch of shit keeps going wrong on the ship. So, and the reason I'm so excited about this is it's made by the guys who did Veep. It's all Veep crew on this.
Nice.
Okay?
So it should be a fun kind of comedy, right? But
yeah, it'll be a fun comedy. Yeah.
Dramatic comedy.
Yeah. It might be. Yeah, it might have some. It's probably going to have some hintings to 2020's election stuff because that's going to be at the same time.
Yeah.
But you know it's going to be really tight writing. Veep's writing is insanely tight. And you know it's going to be fun. And I like the idea of just like this cruise ship. And it's going to be told from, I think it's going to have some of this perspective of the crew or the passengers, but a lot of it will be from the crew members.
Yeah.
And we've always talked about every time you and me have gone on a cruise, like, I want to see a show about the people working on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
That's just like,
it might be too depressing though.
Well,
that's probably why nobody writes it.
I want to see the drama, not necessarily like, these working conditions are terrible, which they'll probably do a little bit of that, but or like,
show the good side.
There's like 4 people that sleep in one room on cruise ships. You guys don't probably know that, but it's freaking nuts. It's really rough down there. But that would really create great sitcom situations.
Right?
Is Sally sleeping with Jeremy? Yeah, it's right there. They're in the same room.
Yeah, a sock on the door and 4 people sleeping in the hallway.
So that'll be pretty interesting. And that's Hugh Laurie starring in that. So you know that's going to be good. And then we have a couple new seasons starting up. So those are all new series. We got new seasons starting up too. We have Mandalorian season 2 coming in fall.
Whoop,
whoop. Yep. And then we have The Boys coming into Amazon. That'll be in the summer.
I still haven't watched that yet.
Oh, you really should. It's really good.
Yeah.
And then Westworld season 3.
Yeah, that looks good.
Please save Westworld.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up anymore.
All right.
We have Jesse Pinkman from...
oh, yeah. I can't remember his name.
It's Aaron Paul real life, actually. From Breaking Bad.
That's it,
There you go. I'm going to have to edit down the space between those. And I'm going to leave in the part where I'm explaining that I'm doing that.
And take out 2 minutes to make up for the rest of it.
All right, guys. So those are some of the new TV shows coming up, and I'm pretty excited about those. Any of those interest you that I had introduced you to?
All of them.
All of them sound good?
I can't remember the stuff we just talked about.
Oh, my God. I swear.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't have a notepad in front of you like that.
Oh, yeah. I don't sit here and write down everything that you're saying. That would take forever.
All right.
Yeah. One of them that we were talking about coming to Netflix, I was like, oh, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
That one.
Space Force, probably.
Oh, yeah. That sounds really fun.
Avenue 5, I think, is the one Avenue 5, probably that Lovecraft one. Lovecraft Country.
Why do you think it's called Avenue 5?
Dude, I don't know. I'm excited to learn why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's so close. It's just like a week away, too. I'm really excited about that. That'd be really
it's like
cool.
You're saying it might have political stuff in it. That might be a political joke.
Yeah.
And shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue. It's a common expression.
Shoot.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude, you might be right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right.
Because they're on a spaceship. I don't think there's streets, but...
No, yeah. I don't know. I think it's the name of I think it's the name of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's the reason I'm keeping HBO right now.
Yeah.
Is for that. Yeah.
There you go.